Hey guys, this is Archangel220 and this is going to be my first YouTube video on Diablo 3. Most of my Diablo 3 videos will start off being centered around the new players and the beginners of Diablo 3 in order to explain the basics. This first lesson is going to be on gems and socketed items versus non-socketed items. Now let's take a walk over to your jewel crafter and I'll show you the basics on jewel crafting and other various topics concerning gems and socketed items. As you can see, my jewel crafter has a lot of stuff around him. Well, he's at level 10 because I've done a lot of playing. So, if you click on him, you can see a list of all your different gems. At the very bottom is your lowest level gem that you can upgrade to all the way up to your high levels. Later on, you'll have to purchase the plans for the higher level gems. Now, this is the flawed amethyst. Now, if you hover above it, it'll show you what you need to make your flawed amethyst. So you need 2 chipped amethysts in order to make your flawed amethyst, and 10 gold. As so on, it goes up the list. Now I'll show you the benefits of gems. First, we have your ruby. And this ruby is going to help you out with your barbarians because they favor strength. This is also going to help you if you put it in weapons by adding damage, or if you're leveling and you want to level a bit faster, you can put it in a helmet. The next is the amethyst. This is going to give you a nice life percentage boost. It's going to, if you put it in a helmet, it'll give you extra vitality, which will help your life if you put it in your armor. And if you put it in a weapon, it's going to give you life on hit. Vitality is universal for every class. Everybody wants it. So you want to make sure that every class uses those gems if you're having trouble with survival. Next, well, right now, yeah, we're still on the amethyst here. So next we have the emerald, which is the main gem for demon hunters and monks. So if you want a gold find set, you can put this in your helmet. If you do the critical hit damage for your weapon, it does a little bit more damage than the ruby. And you can also, like I said, it's the main gem for monks and demon hunters. So that's going to help that stat there. You also want to have this vitality of the amethyst. So if you put your cursor above each stat, it'll tell you what class benefits from that. So this here is the demon hunter and the monk. This here is the witch doctor and the wizard. And then vitality is the universal stat for everybody. So here we go with the decks again. So that's for demon hunters and monks. See there? And then you have intelligence for your witch doctors and your wizards, and you also have magic find if you put it in the helmet. And if you put it in your weapon, anytime a monster hits you, it's going to take extra damage, which is ultimately going to boost your damage per second. Now, you want to get as many items as you can that have sockets in them. That way you can put gems in there. I have a couple of higher level gems that I'm going to show you the benefits of putting into your items. So if you look here, my strength is at this number, and my dexterity, you can see the base numbers that all my stats are at right now before gems, as well as my damage and my life total. So that's before gems with my basic gear. So if they didn't have sockets in it, then that is what my basic stats would stay at. However, I do have sockets, and if you look at my pants, that has low strength but has a nice a nice number for vitality. And what the gems can do is help balance that out so you get the most out of each item. So instead of having a low vitality or low strength, I added 100 strength. So now I have like 135 strength and 137 vitality. So now it's a well-balanced item for a barbarian because it added that extra strength, which ultimately is going to help me out a lot. It's going to boost my damage, and it gives me the 2 primary stats that a barbarian needs. So, that's really good, and it's going to cost a lot less if you find it on the auction house. Next, I'm going to move to my chest piece, which the maximum number of sockets for a chest piece is 3. Now, you can see that it has low strength and low vitality, but it also gives me a life percentage. So, although my strength is at a pretty decent number, a tank class, which is also a monk and a barbarian, are tank classes, so they need a lot of life. So I'm going to go ahead and put these life gems in my chest piece, which is going to substantially boost my vitality and my life. So that's what you want for a tank class. Now for your jewelry, such as your rings and your amulet, You can put whatever is beneficial to your class. I like strength, it adds to my damage as you can see, and then my amulet has a good number of strength on it, so I'm going to go ahead and balance it out by adding vitality. So now it has strength and vitality as well as my other pieces, which are the two main stats for a barbarian. You can see that my damage went up, my strength went up, my vitality went up, and those are the benefits of using gems. So I hope that this tutorial was pretty helpful for you guys. You know, you want a helmet with the socket in it is going to benefit you most of all because it'll give you that life percentage, which will add more than just plain vitality. I hope this was beneficial to you guys. I hope it explained a little bit, and if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave it in the comment section, and tune in next time for my next video. Thanks, and have a good one.